Hello and welcome to Carnex. Today in our showroom we have a 2017 Mazda 6. This is the GS trim with one owner, no accidents, and just a little over 36,000 kilometers on the dash. Let's take a quick walk around the outside and then we'll take it out for a test drive. First things first, let's look at these tires. These are G-Fit all-season tires. As you can see, plenty of tread left on both front and back. On this side of the car, there's no major imperfections, so let's head to the back and check out the trunk space. Nothing too crazy. You do have an ample amount of room, and down here you have your spare tire and all the tools to change it. And as always, you always have the option of folding the rear seats down, which is as easy as this. Walk around and it should fall down just like that. And these are a 60-40 split rear seats, so if you want to carry a passenger while having a little bit of extra trunk space, you always have the option to do that. Let's go ahead and close this up and walk to the other side. Over here you're going to see a few minor imperfections. First things first, on the quarter panel, if you look over here, you're going to see a tiny little scratch. And over on the rear passenger door, there is one stone chip right about here. Aside from that, there is nothing crazy going on this side of the car or the front of the car. However, one more thing to mention about this is it's actually equipped with keyless entry. So let's go ahead and lock it. And the way to unlock it is actually as simple as walking up, pressing this button, and just like that, it's unlocked. Same for locking, push of a button, and you're good to go. Now let's head inside and check out some of the features in there. Alright, moving on to the interior of the Mazda 6. Let's take a quick look at the dash. We've got 34,320 kilometers on there. Now let's look at the center console here. Of course, this car being equipped with keyless entry also has keyless start as well. Now looking at the infotainment system, let's check out the connectivity options here. Of course, you have the standard AM/FM radio, of course Pandora, Stitcher, Bluetooth, and USB as well. Now another thing to mention inside of here is this car does come equipped with a navigation system. It's navigation ready, but to actually enable navigation you would have to go to a Mazda dealer and purchase a memory card with the activation code. Now just below that, looking at the options here, of course you have the heated seats for both the driver and the passenger with 3 levels of heat, as well as the heated steering wheel. Just below that you have the dual climate control, and what that means is your passenger, if they wish to, they can adjust their temperature individually from the driver's side. Just below that you have a nice little storage area which fits your phone just like that. Of course in there you have your 12-volt charging port. And here you have the gear selector, of course the infotainment control system, parking brake. This covers 2 cup holders, and if you don't want to look at them you can just close it. And in here you have a nice little storage area with 2 USB ports, aux port, and another 12-volt charging port. Let's take a quick look at the back seats here. Of course, as always, if you flip this down, you have 2 cup holders, but one nice thing to mention about this is the heated seats. The rear seats are actually heated as well with 3 levels of heat, which is pretty nice. Now looking back at the legroom, of course this being a Mazda 6 you do have an ample amount of legroom back there. Now let's look at the steering wheel real quick. Of course on the right hand side you have your cruise control, standard stuff. Left hand side you have your Bluetooth controls and your infotainment controls. Just to the left of that you have traction control and tire pressure monitor, and what that means is, let's say one of your tires goes flat, it will actually show up a light telling you that that tire is either flat or low on air, which is pretty nice so you don't ruin your tires. Now looking at the door, you have power windows, power locks, and power mirrors as well. And that about sums up the interior. Now let's go and put it into drive and take it for a spin. Let's go ahead and make this right turn. Throw it into sport mode, see how fast we can get up to speed. And just like that, no issues at all. Now the power is being delivered to you by a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, giving you about 185 horsepower and 184 foot-pounds of torque, which is not too bad considering you are only spending about 8 liters for every 100 kilometers that you travel combined on city and highway. Now let's go back into our plaza, go over some speed bumps and check out the noise level. Here's the first one coming up. As you can see, super quiet in here. And the suspension is plenty soft. Now, of course, if you do have any more questions about this vehicle, please visit our website at Carnex.ca. We have a full virtual reality tour on there of both the inside and the outside. And of course, if you want to book yourself in for a test drive, send us an email, give us a call, we'd be happy to do that. However, this ends our test drive, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, helps us promote the sale, and it helps us bring you new inventory in the future. Thank you for watching.